Hello guys, welcome back to my channel with me, your one and only BL family. So I'm super excited today to share my top 10 Korean BL series of 2024. But before we dive into the list, let's have a little chat here. So honestly, I feel like we didn't get that many options of Korean BL drama this year. It's kinda disappointing because I love Korean BL so much. It's one of my favorite countries when it comes to BL storytelling. And I just hope that the next year will bless us with even more amazing dramas to soon over. But 2024 still gave us some gems. I mean, we got dramas that didn't just light up the Bill community, but also caught the attention of mainstream audiences, especially Love in the Big City is one of a big deal in the Bill world. So without further ado, let's jump into my list of the top 10 Korean Bill series of 2024. Let's kick things off with my number 10 pick, My Damn Business. The best way to describe this series is cute. Seriously, it's packed with adorable moments that will make you smile. But it's not without its flaws. There are quite a few plot holes and some of the interaction like the awkward communication and gesture. And it felt a bit off at times. It's that feeling you get when you're watching something and think, this could have been smoother. But despite that, I have to say I love the sparks between the leads, the tension, the chemistry, and the kissing scenes. They really deliver on that front. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but this series has heart. And let's talk about the leads, they're just too cute. Especially team leader Han, he's such a flirt with Yoon, and it's hilarious. Overall, I'm giving My Damn Business a generous 7.5 out of 10. And yep, I'm being extra kind today. But honestly, it deserves it for the heart and the charm it brought to the table. At number 9, Blue Boys. First of all, this series is definitely a low budget production, and you can tell that. They don't offer much in terms of how the scenes are shot or the overall experience. But despite that, I found myself enjoying it. It's not exactly the kind of style I rave about, but this one has a heart. The acting, pretty solid, you can really feel the chemistry between the leads. And let me tell you guys, the intimate scenes, oh my god, they got me hooked. That's a little bonus point right there. The story itself is okay, it's simple and straightforward, so you won't get confused while watching it. The narrative was delivered well, which is always a big plus. Overall, I'd give Blue Boys a 7.5 out of 10. It's not the best they could have given us because I can see a lot of potential here. And I really love to see the leads in a new drama with better production quality. Coming in at number 8 is Eccentric Romance. Let me just say the story here is unique and I was hooked right from the beginning. But as the series went on, it's getting a bit dull and they start to lose the focus of the story. I really appreciate how they try to step away from the usual BL tropes and with their unique story that blends romance and mystery. But unfortunately, the execution didn't quite hit the mark. I didn't go into the series with high expectations, so I wasn't super disappointed. But still, I feel like it has so much potential and I wish they had developed the story better. One thing that stood out was the chemistry between the leads at the start. It was intimate and gripping, which gave the series a strong foundation. However, the language shift between Korean and Thai felt a bit awkward at times. I know it's a collaboration and that's very understandable, but it could have been smoother. Overall, I'm giving Eccentric Romance a 7.5 out of 10. It's worth watching for its fresh concept and strong opening, but yeah, there is definitely room for improvement. At number 7, we have Grey Shelter. I have to say, what I love most about this series is the acting. It's hands down the strongest point. The cast did an amazing job portraying their characters and their expression were so on point that it made everything feel so believable. You can tell they really put their hearts into it. This series leans more toward an angsty and sad storyline with a serious and somber tone throughout. At first, I was a bit confused because there are flashbacks and moments that left me questioning what this series was trying to say. But as the story unfolds, everything starts to make sense and the narrative becomes much clearer. While it's not exactly the kind of drama I typically fall in love with, I can't deny the quality of the performance and the depth of the story. That's why I'm giving Grey Shelter a solid 8. It might not have been completely my style, but I truly appreciate the effort and the talents of the actors. At number 6, we have Just for Two. Now I have to admit I was totally here only for the second couple. Their story just drew me in more than the main couples because there was something about their dynamic that felt more interesting and full of spark. As for the main couple, they had a great start. Their journey began with so much potential. But as the series went on, I felt like the spark is off and their storyline didn't hold my attention as much. But what I do appreciate about this series is the acting. The cast did a really good job, and let's not forget about the music. The soundtrack adds so much depth to the overall vibe of this series. I don't have too much else to say about this one, but I enjoyed it enough to give Just for Two a solid 8 out of 10. It's worth a watch, especially for the second couple story. Coming in at number 5, Boys Be Brave. This series is perfect for someone like me who loves a simple, easy to follow story. Everything is straightforward, problems arise and they resolve with reason that makes sense. It's such a refreshing watch. The simplicity of the plot doesn't take away from its beauty, but in fact it makes it even more enjoyable. The actor did an amazing job here. They're so good and fun to watch. Their performance bring the characters to life in a way that's super entertaining and you will quickly fall in love with them, and honestly, I adore every moment. It's a short series, so it's one of those you can binge in one sitting. Despite its simplicity, it managed to flatter your heart and leave you with a warm, happy feeling. And for that, I'm giving Boys Be Brave a well-deserved 8.5 out of 10. It's like sweet and just the kind of feel-good story you will want to watch again. At number 4, we have The Time of Fever. I'll be honest here guys, I was a bit disappointed with how things develop in this series. But don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I just feel like they could have given us more. After the amazing storyline we got from Unintentional Love Story, the continuation of this couple was something we were all curious about. But here, it didn't quite meet my expectation, especially with the longer duration they had. They had so much potential to explore deeper, but it felt like they held back. But there are definitely reasons why this series still lands in my top 4. The cinematography is absolutely stunning. The setting in that cozy village with its warm, inviting atmosphere, I just love it so much. And it's exactly what I crave from this story. Performance, there is no doubt. The cast did an amazing job. And let's not forget the kissing scene is just fantastic. The chemistry between the leads is undeniable, and that's definitely one of this series' highlights. But here is the thing, I was waiting for a big, satisfying climax, and it really never came. The pacing felt slow at times, and it felt like some parts were just repeating, which left me wanting more progression in the story. But overall, I'm giving The Time of Fever an 8.5 out of 10. It's beautiful, heartwarming, and visually stunning. But a little extra depth and momentum could have made it truly great. Coming in strong at number 3, we have Love for Love's Sake. First of all, I have to say I love the main leads in this series. Their connection is just so captivating, and Tae Myung-ha completely stole my heart. He's the true soul of this series, bringing a mix of cuteness and fierceness to his character that is impossible not to love. And Chaeyoon, oh my gosh, he's not only adorable but also ridiculously handsome. You just can't stop staring at him. The story is pretty good, but I admit I was a little confused at the beginning. But after rewatching it, things start to click, and it's definitely one of those drama that gets better the more you pay attention. The production quality is another highlight. The way they shot the scene adds so much to the overall experience. It's visually stunning, plus the music, the tension, and the vibes throughout the series were spot on. Overall, I'm giving Love for Love's Sake a solid 9 out of 10. It's beautifully crafted series with an incredible leads and a lot of heart. Definitely worth checking out. Alright guys, my second best is Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo. I absolutely love everything about this drama. is a pure perfection. But first, let's take a moment to appreciate Hang the show. She has such a talent for creating heartwarming and memorable dramas. Now, about this drama, I'm in love. From the very beginning, it pulls you in with a story that gives you everything you could want in a drama. Sure, there are moments where you might find yourself wondering how certain things happen. But once you let yourself sink into the story, it's just amazing. The characters is on point, although I have to admit that Dohoi character sometimes make me so angry. But I think it's fair. He is written in a way that keeps things real, which I really appreciate by the end. And then there is Juyung. Oh my gosh, he is my man of the year. He is so lovable, honest, and real. The way he loves someone is so genuine, it just melts your heart. He is truly the heart and soul of this series for me. This drama is beautifully done from start to finish. It's one of those pieces of work that stays with you long after you finish watching it. The lines they speak are so poetic and I couldn't stop loving every moment. And seriously guys, don't even ask about the strong points here because everything in this drama is just beautiful. I'm giving Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo a 9.5 out of 10. It's a masterpiece that you must watch. Finally, my best Korean BL drama of 2024 goes to Love in the Big City. First of all, this series felt like a journey, a deeply personal and moving one. It portrays the life of someone navigating their experience in a way that feels so genuine and real. It's raw, emotional, and beautifully executed. There is a nagging sadness woven into the story, but at the same time, it's undeniably beautiful. What I love most about this series is the storytelling style. Yes, it does have a darker tone, but it's balanced with moments of humor and lightness that keep it from feeling too heavy. The comedic touches and sense of humor are so well timed, making the drama both heartfelt and entertaining. However, here's my advice. Don't binge this one all at once. Watching it in one go can feel overwhelming because there's just so much happening. And personally, I wish they hadn't released all the episodes at once because it's the kind of series that would have even better with the weekly releases, giving us time to process each episode. But even with that, it's absolutely no less than amazing. But I also have to say I'm grateful this drama is out, considering the backlash and protests it faced from certain communities in Korea. Despite those challenges, they deliver something truly special and groundbreaking. As for the ending, I know some people were disappointed that the protagonist didn't end up with anyone, but honestly, I think it was the perfect choice. It's a reflective ending that leaves you thinking about everything that happened in the story and the lesson it carries. Overall, Love in the Big City is my true best drama of the year and I'm giving it a 9.8 out of 10. The character, the storytelling, and the emotion are just top tier. It's a series that will stick with me for a long time. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with me through this list. Now it's your turn. Which Korean BL dramas was your favorite this year? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget guys, my next video will dive to upcoming Korean BLs you don't want to miss. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.